Welcome back. We're continuing to celebrate diversity in the art space of Western New York with the Buffalo Art Studio and details on their new and next exhibit. Welcome curator Julia Bottoms and exhibiting artists 13, Emeka and Emma. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you
for having us.
All right, let's talk about On the Rise Emerging Artists of Color.
So this exhibition was really just born out of a desire of wanting to see, excuse me, artists of color on display and you know, see these artists that work so hard in their professional practice actually have a chance to get out into the mainstream and have their work acknowledged. I know for me as a young artist, I found it really hard, excuse me, to kind of break into the scene, and I thought that the thing that I really needed was just somebody to give me a platform, and so that's really the goal of this show, is to do exactly that. They have all the talent, and we're just giving them a chance to put it out there.
Nice. All right, I'd love it if you could each share your mediums and how it feels to have your art be part of the showcase.
Oh, I can go. So I am painting on laser cut panels. So it's kind of interesting because it's a unique shaped canvas. They're in the shape of geese. And yeah, it feels really great to be involved in the show. It's nice because my work centers around Black history and culture and like cycles of time and things like that. So it's right on theme. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for being given a platform.
Nice. What about you, Micah?
I am an oil painter, and first of all, I'd like to thank Shirley and Julia and the BAS team involved for graciously giving us this opportunity as artists of color to represent a underappreciated part of Buffalo, which is the arts. So I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm 13, and I focus mostly on fine art painting and illustration. I feel like my work definitely kind of likes to explore like a dreamy aspect of life, so it's very sparkly and pretty. But I feel like I'm also just grateful to be a part of another Buffalo group show that kind of centers around Black art. I do feel like it's like a precious gem that we need to just focus on and keep highlighting. There's never too much of it, so it's always an honor to be working with artists and doing this again. It never gets old. It never gets old to me.
And for all three of you, this is your first time getting to showcase work with Buffalo Art Studio, correct?
Yes.
That's amazing. Julia, how's it been for you working with Buffalo Art Studio as a curator?
It's been amazing. I mean, Buffalo Art Studio, a little bit of background on it. They're a community arts organization that is really focused on showcasing emerging artists. I actually got my start there with my first major solo show back in 2017. So to me, it feels really appropriate to have this show here and just to have like that community mindset. They also offer youth and adult classes, so it's really about community, and so it's just a wonderful space to do this in.
What are you hoping this exhibit inspires in people that come out to see it?
I hope they just recognize that there's such a wealth of talent, specifically with artists of color here in Buffalo. And I think that, again, just to come out and see what they have to offer and to, you know, really possibly walk home with a painting, that would be awesome. But if nothing else, just to come out and see that there is this abundance of talent. I said before to somebody that the problem has been there's too much, so it was hard to narrow it down just to this group. We have 3 other artists that are participating as well, Bianca McGraw, Faith Quinn, and Joel Malwinda. And, you know, even narrowing it down to 6 was nearly impossible, but they're so exceptionally talented, so.
So did you all have work already created that you selected from, or was there a theme and you created work based off that?
Some of the work was pre-existing work, but some of the artists actually created new work as well. So it's exciting. It'll be pieces that people have never even seen before.
Nice, nice. Yeah. And what's it been like for you getting to work with Buffalo Art Studio, especially since all of you are semi-new to them?
I feel like for me personally, it's been a pretty like seamless process. I mean, I was one of the artists who already had work created, ready to go. But so I feel like everything kind of melts together. And at least on the BAS side, like they kind of handled like the marketing and everything. Like it's been very seamless for my end. So I'm really excited for it. I feel like it's flowing well.
Yeah, definitely. They offer a sense of almost hospitality to where, you know, your work is welcome and appreciated because they want you to be there. And I think that's very great.
Yeah, and they bring expertise. Like my work is a little bit more experimental, so figuring out how to hang it was like, I don't really know, but Shirley's like, oh, well, you should do this and, you know, eventually make a French cleat and then it has a whole hanging system. And I'm like, you know what? Like advice.
Well, you're with the professionals that have been doing this for so long. They know exactly what to do, and that gives you the liberty to just be you and showcase what you do, right?
Exactly.
And I know for you, Mecca, it's kind of a full circle moment for you also, because your dad had a space in
Yeah,
Buffalo Art
definitely.
Studio.
That was quite some time ago as well, so it did bring back some memories.
Yeah, pretty cool. Well, obviously, the amazing part about this exhibit is it's free, right?
Yes, yes. So it's free. Everybody is welcome. We hope everybody will stop out. It's going to be from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock this Friday, and it runs until, it runs until April 5th. So,
Okay.
yeah,
At the
hopefully
Tri-Main Center.
At the Tri-Main Center on
Yeah.
the 5th floor.
Well, thank you all so much for coming in and sharing more about your work. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about this exhibit and the opening reception happening tomorrow, you can visit buffaloartstudio.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.